Hi everyone, it's Cathy Zielske. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have a fun pastel birthday shaker card to celebrate Studio Katia's 3rd birthday. I'm excited to share this project with you. These might not seem like colors that I normally use, but like I always say, a little pastel is not going to kill you. Well, I don't really say that, but let's take a look at the products. I'm going to be using these brand new Birthday Balloons Duo stencils, and they're pretty cool. You got all kinds of sizes that you can mix and match and layer, and that's going to be the base of my card. I'm going to create a shaker today with this really cool balloon and little balloon tie-dye. And then I've got these pastel ink colors from Gina K, and they were totally inspired by the pastel rainbow confetti. I've already blown through it because I made a couple samples before I made this video. I'm going to be using my life-changing blender brushes to add my color, and of course, more products as we go. One of the products, Pixie Spray. This is a low-tack adhesive that you can spray onto your stencils, and you just let it sit for a second, and it's ready to go. And it peels off of your projects without leaving any residue behind. It's fantastic, and your stencil won't move. And what's nice is you don't have to use as much tape. I like that. So I'm placing it down onto some Neenah Solar White cardstock. This is actually the 110 pound. And now I'm just going to start adding balloons. I'm speeding this up quite a bit, but I'm going to come in on the left side of each balloon that I do, try to get a little darker, and then blend it out so that it seems a little bit lighter to the right. I'm not a great ink blender. Oh, and I definitely am wiping away some of the colors as I do them because I don't want to mix some colors that I'm not intending to mix. But the thing about stencils and life-changing brushes is they actually increase, I think, your chance of blending better. I feel like I did a pretty good job on this, and I'm not great with the gradient, so this kind of boosted my confidence a little. I think anytime I use a stencil, I feel a little better about blending, but the brushes too, they're fantastic. Now I'm bringing in some Post-its, and I'm going to use a lot of Post-its on this today because I want to mask off the areas of the stencil where I don't want this color to go. Now when I peel it off, I've got my first base. Now I'm bringing in the other stencil, and this is also has a layer of Pixie Spray on it. And now comes a little more masking because these balloons, this pattern on this stencil, they're a little bit closer together. But I don't want to use the pattern as is. I'm just purposefully going to go through and place balloons where I think they look best. There's not really a true rhyme or reason, but again, coming in with the same technique, and those Post-its are protecting all of the other areas that I've already stenciled. So just masking it off, coming in and adding my color. And like I said, I have all the colors listed below, but this is a nice combo of pastels, and it matches the confetti that I'm going to fill my shaker with. And that was the part I was really going for. All right, working my way around. Now this Pixie Spray, it lasts through a handful of stenciling. So I just put this back in a package that I have with a piece of like wax paper or parchment so that it doesn't stick to the paper. And you can get more use out of it. So that's kind of cool. But again, working my way around, adding in the colors, layering my balloons. That one I got a little heavy-handed, but you kind of get the idea. You just create your own pattern as you go. Wipe off any extra ink that you don't want to come in, and voila, just like that, we add more balloons. Next, I'm going to cut a panel out using this die from a layered die set that I have. And I've also got that balloon already cut out, just a sample, because I wanted to kind of visualize where my die cut window is going to be. So I'm running this through my Spellbinders Platinum 6, and as I was trying to take that tape off, I chipped my nail polish. So please forgive the horrible thumb that you're going to see for the remainder of this video. I deeply apologize. Let's continue. Cutting out the window, I just taped that into place, and now I have the cutest little die cut window. Isn't that sweet? Oh, I love it with the stitching, or the dots. I guess it's not really stitching, but you can save the leftover too and use that on another project. I've cut a piece of acetate, and this is just an old sheet of, I don't know, I've had it from my early graphic designer days, but any acetate will do. I'm going to dot on some liquid adhesive and then just place the acetate over. Pat it down gently and put a couple acrylic blocks on it to let it dry. Now I'm going to make a shaker. I have done this a couple different ways, and I recently decided that I didn't like doing what I'm about to show you, but that is because I didn't quite understand. I don't always think things through when I'm making a card. You should know that, and I apologize for that. But I do learn as I go. That edge, when you fold it over, is not the sticky edge. The other edge is, and I have made the mistake when doing this approach for creating a shaker card of putting the sticky side in and then the sequin stick. And then I didn't like that approach. Well, guess what? I just need to do it the other way. So when you double it up this way to give yourself enough loft to create room for your sequins, just make sure when you're working your way around that you use the non-sticky edge as the facing in edge. Does that make sense? I've done it so many ways to just kind of stack foam adhesive, but this actually works great, and I don't know why I didn't think it through, but math isn't my strong suit. I had another white panel trimmed just a little bit smaller, and I'm adhering that to the back to create the shaker panel. Isn't that cute? I love it. And the sequins match perfectly. I'm adding Connect glue to the back of the panel. I like the liquid glue because then it gives me a little time to wiggle it right onto my card base. And this is a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card base of Gina K Lovely Lavender, which is the same ink that I used. I die cut 3 of those little bows out of the same Lovely Lavender and just gonna glue them and stack them together to create a little piece that has some dimension. Once those are glued together, I'll use a little more liquid adhesive and just place that, wiggle it kind of into the place that I want it to be. And I went ahead and stamped and embossed a little sentiment from another Studio Katia release. Just says "Let's Party," and I put that on some Innocent Pink cardstock from Gina K that matches the Innocent Pink ink. And that is my pastel-y shaker card. Thanks so much for stopping by and watching my video. I would love to have you become a subscriber to my channel. And don't forget, if you subscribe, hit that gray bell below the video so you don't miss any videos when they post. Thanks so much, and have a great day.